Hello everybody, my name is Bria. I'm a professional dog trainer and I'm going to be teaching you how to get a reliable sit-stay with your dog. So this right here is my dog Ben. He is about 1 year old and I'm going to be teaching you how to get a good sit-stay using him. What a lot of people end up doing when they are trying to teach sit-stay with their dog is they're trying to do stay, 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 okay, and it's not really reliable because all you're doing is repeating yourself to your dog. The dog doesn't know what stay means, and then they end up doing it quickly. Good. They're telling them to stay, and then they're telling them to come right over to them. And that right there is the biggest mistake that I find a lot of people end up doing. Whenever I would want my dog to come to me, I would use the wait cue instead of stay. Okay. So how I like to do reliable sit-stay with my dog is going to be this. So I tell them to sit, I tell them to stay, and then I wait a second, and then I reward him. And I always reward in that position that I want them to be in, not me constantly telling them to come over to me, because like I said, that is where we make our biggest mistakes. So go sit, stay, yes. Always mark with that yes cue. Okay? Good. So now I'm going to start adding just slight distance and me walking away, because I find whenever we start to turn or walk away from our dogs, they will instinctively come over to us because they're like, oh, where are you going? You know, they want to be closer to you. Okay? I'm going to tell him to stay, start to turn my back, yes, and give him a treat. All right, I'm going to do that one more time. Then stay, yes, good boy. Very good. All right, now I'm going to start to increase my distance and duration. Duration is going to be how much time you're able to perform that cue, and distance, of course, is how far away are we able to get from our dog. Okay, so then stay. Yeah, good boy. Very good. So the main secret to sit stay and or down stay or whichever one is going to be duration. How long are they able to? So right here I'm going to, like I said, start adding some distance. I'm going to tell him to stay. I'm going to get as far as the end of my leash. I'm going to return to him. Very good. I'm going to do that one more time. Then stay. Yes. Good day. So another thing that we're going to be going over as part of the 4Ds for dog training is going to be diversity. Telling him to stay while I do something that's a little bit odd for him. All right, then focus. Stay. And then going to walk. Oh, you see right here, we started to get up. It's like, why are you walking around me? I want to walk right here with you. Sit. Stay. Very good. Then stay. Yeah, very good. Very good. So we always, like I said, want to make sure we're treating them in that position. We don't want to constantly tell them to stay and then telling them to come right over to us. We always want to make sure that they sit and stay where we want them to be. So say if you want to add even more distance for sit stay. I'm going to be using a flexi lead. I don't usually use these unless I'm practicing recall or if I'm using this kind of scenario where I'm adding distance. Come. Good. Right here. Sit. Good. I'm going to tell him to stay. I'm going to sit. Stay. Yes. Good boy. Good. Yes. Very good. So that is basically sit stay. You need to, like I said, number one, always reward them when they're in that position. Two, do not ask them to come over to you when you tell them to stay, because that is where they are going to break that stay. Number three, be consistent and start to add some duration. If they are breaking it when you're starting to add duration, then go back to step one. Okay? Yes. Good boy.
All right. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. I have more videos coming. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.